The Platform 2 introduces two factions, the Loyalists and Barbarians, in its central prison system, with both representing contrasting philosophies. Like its predecessor, the Platform 2 begins by following the struggles of two inmates who try to adapt to the central prison system's dubious food distribution methods. As the Netflix sci-fi movie progresses, the two characters, Zamiatin and Perempuin, interact with their neighbors and learn how the population in the prison is divided into two groups, the Loyalists and the Barbarians. Believing that one group's philosophies are far more morally righteous than the others, Perempuin chooses to become a Loyalist. However, her journey in the central prison is marred with several challenges and tragedies that force her to change her mind about how she perceives people from both groups. With this, the Platform 2 effectively uses both groups as narrative devices to raise many intriguing questions surrounding themes of morality, human biases, and loyalty. The Loyalists and their motive in the Platform 2 explained. The Loyalists hope to bring solidarity in the pit. Perempuin and Zamiatin's first contact in the vertical prison is with two Loyalists who convince them to eat only the food they ordered before entering the prison. They claim that solidarity will eventually help them ensure that everyone gets an equal share of resources in the prison, with no one dying from hunger. Believing that the Loyalists' philosophy promotes equality in the prison, Perempuin blindly follows them, but Zamiatin struggles to adapt. He often feels tempted by the idea of feasting on someone else's food and even secretly chomps down a few items that do not belong to him. Things take a grim turn when the two characters end up in one of the lower levels of the prison and get access to no food. With no food reaching their level, they soon understand the importance of the Loyalists' law and how it can ensure that even people in the lower levels are well fed. The characters also learn that the Loyalists must enforce their socialist message. If someone refuses to follow their rules and consumes more than they are expected to, the four people directly above them will have to serve them justice by killing them. The Barbarians and their rebellion in the Platform 2 explained. The Barbarians serve themselves in the Platform 2. The Barbarians have a capitalist mindset in the Platform 2. Instead of believing in solidarity, they serve themselves by consuming as much food as they can when given the opportunity. They realize they may not always end up in one of the higher levels of the central vertical prison. Therefore, when they get access to an abundance of food, they must seize the moment and indulge because they will eventually face the pains and burdens of scarcity in the lower levels. After initially supporting the Loyalists, Perempuin sees all the extreme lengths they go to secure solidarity in the prison. Their supreme leader, Dajin Bobby, shows no mercy even toward those who unknowingly end up misinterpreting the law and mercilessly kills those who violate his rules twice. Dajin Bobby's ruthlessness prompts Perempuin to start a rebellion with the Barbarians, where she moves from one level to another, convincing many to unite against the Anointed One's oppressive methods. To fight back, Dajin Bobby and his Loyalists devise a plan. They ensure that no food reaches the level where the Barbarians set up their base, believing they will gradually weaken due to lack of food. Once the Barbarians are weak enough to be easily subdued, Dajin Bobby hopes to crush their rebellion and reassert his dominance. However, the Barbarians refuse to back down and resort to cannibalism to ensure their survival. This eventually forces Dajin Bobby and his army to wage war against the Barbarians, which does not end well for either faction. How the two factions tie into the Platform 2 social themes. The movie critiques both socialism and capitalism through the two factions. Perempuin, Milena Smith, holding a knife, illuminated in red light in the Platform 2 image via Netflix. The Platform 2 initially comes off as a criticism of trickle-down economics, where the upper-level folks, representing the rich, enjoy an abundance of resources, while the lower ones barely survive. The ones on the top levels eat till they throw up, while the ones on the lower levels do not even get crumbs. However, after initially shedding light on the issues with an extremely capitalist society, the Platform 2 also portrays how socialism may not be as ideal as it seems. By portraying Dajin Bobby's oppressive rule, the Platform 2 shows how a system designed to promote solidarity is authoritative and unfair. It champions communal support and unity but contradicts itself by promoting violence and brutality. With this, the Platform 2's ending arc invites viewers to be critical of both economic systems instead of encouraging them to support one over the other.